Hello and welcome to Ferris Sports Update. I'm your host, Rob Bentley, and thanks for tuning in. On today's show, we'll recap an exciting Ferris State football victory in the Anchorbone Classic. We'll check in with Bulldog hockey and Bulldog volleyball as well. We'll start with Bulldog football, though, and joined by head coach Tony Annese. Coach, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Rob.
Exciting game here this past Saturday against Grand Valley State, and got to be certainly proud of the way your guys played.
Yeah, I was very proud. You know, we fought really hard. Obviously a tough venue to go to, but our guys, I think we're maybe 6-3 down there in the times we've been down there. Our guys like to go down there, and we tend to play really hard, and I thought it was a really well-fought victory.
Obviously, I know going into it, you kind of talked about the quality of competition here in West Michigan, not only Ferris and Grand Valley, but also Davenport, and kind of a showcase game here for West Michigan football.
Yeah, it is. You know, they're a super program and been highly successful, and you know, we've battled them hard, had some great victories and some tough losses, and each year the team that loses is obviously a little bit heartbroken, but it's just quite a battle, and so it's been great for West Michigan and great for both institutions.
So get ready to go to the highlights. Certainly a big game in terms of the conference, the potential playoff implications.
Yeah, we're one game up now, which is nice, right, in the GLIAC, and there's 3 teams now with one loss in the GLIAC, and yeah, regional rankings. That's also typically a big deal.
Here, the opening drive, you go down, have to settle for a field goal, but get out to an early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, Mitch had a great day, made 2 field goals. The second one's a long one, and so yeah, it was you know, tooth and nail trying to get score, obviously, and we kept them pretty much down the whole day. You know, they only had 7 points. So.
Certainly a strong defensive performance here, and the offense gets going here as you put together a couple drives here late in the first half that we'll see to add some more points here to the total.
Yeah, we were able to run the ball. We really had an emphasis on running the ball more so this year than, you know, you look back at some of the most recent games, and we threw the ball too much, and so we wanted to just really just establish the run game.
Big pass play to Cam Underwood, but then Grand Valley comes up with a big defensive stop, but you get a long field goal here from Mitch Middleton.
Yeah, he I think it's like a 45-yard field goal, and it looked like he made it by 15 yards, so he really hit that one good.
Here, a big defensive play is he forced the turnover. Alston Ware with a great interception.
Yeah, Alston's a super player, you know, just a redshirt freshman for us, but very confident and a really good playmaker.
How important was this drive here at the end of the first half to add another touchdown to the total?
Yeah, it was huge. You know, that play there, you know, was well designed, and Trinidad found Cannon, and it was really a big play.
Here, a big play as Trinidad will score on the touchdown run to make it 13-0 at halftime, and certainly feels a lot more comfortable going in 13-0 than 6-0 at halftime.
Yeah, you know, that's a big score for sure right before half, and obviously it was Alston's interception that kind of led to that score.
Maybe talk about the play of the defense, with the exception of the one touchdown run for Grand Valley, we'll see, but they really had a strong effort here throughout the day.
Yeah, you know, our defense has been great all year. You know, we bend some, but we don't break, and so you know, they obviously lost Avery Moore, which is a big deal for them, and this is their second string quarterback, and he ends up going out of the game as well. But here, Cody Tierney, a senior, happy to see him be out of Grand Valley. He's had a great career, but he scores a touchdown there.
Obviously, following that touchdown, you get a big kickoff return from Tariq Brett that we didn't see, but then the offense comes down, and Trinidad with another touchdown run here, his second of the day.
Yeah, you know, it's a funny thing, but every score minus the extra point from Grand Valley's guy, every score was a Grand Rapids area player. Tierney was from Northview, obviously Trinidad from Forest Hills Northern, and Zach Ahern from Rockford. So it's pretty crazy, you know, how many West Michigan guys had a force in that game.
Here, Trinidad able to go over the top after Jeremiah Housey blocked the punt, and he add to the score here at the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, I'm glad you went back to the Housey punt because I was going on about the scores, but Housey second block punt in 2 weeks, so huge play and you know, big factor in the game.
Your final drive is Zach Ahern will get the touchdown coming up and kind of salts this one away here towards the end of the game.
Yeah, I love this last drive. We had the ball for a long time, and we almost took the whole fourth quarter out and finished with the score. So it was a really great drive.
Here, the defense able to get one final stop here in the ball game, and you get the victory and an important win, not only for the fans, but certainly for your kids.
Yes, obviously for our program, it's always fun to win that game. For our fans, it's probably more fun for them. We're back to work and thinking about Northern Michigan, and that's just the way we're built, you know. But you know, our fans, you know, they probably partied a lot on Saturday night and probably still living this up. And it's important for the fans in regards to just having you know, that feeling that, hey, you know, we have something to say positive to them about this particular game.
I know you mentioned right back to work on Sunday, and how important is it for your guys to come back and be ready to go again here this week against Northern Michigan?
That's who we are, you know. That's how we've always been. I hate to say it this way, but we're kind of like robots. You know, we're just locked in on what we need to do to be great, and we've got a big road trip ahead of us this weekend, and really excited about that win, obviously, but throw it in the rearview mirror and move forward.
Obviously taking on a Northern Michigan team that's kind of searching for its first win, but going inside the Superior Dome, never an easy place to play.
Yeah, I love going there because it's going to be, I think, November by Saturday, right? And the weather's controlled. So I love the idea of going up there in November and playing indoors. And so we'll be excited. You know, I think our guys like to play there.
Obviously, after the game against Northern Michigan, you got back-to-back home games against Saginaw Valley and Davenport, and 3 games that are all going to have some big implications here.
Yeah, Saginaw and Davenport play this week, so one of them are still going to, you know, be a one-loss team. So I'm guessing one of them is going to be coming to Big Rapids, assuming we take care of business at Northern Michigan. One of them is going to be coming to Big Rapids, looking to share the GLIAC title with us, and then potentially then Grand Valley if we slipped up at home.
Maybe talk about this past week's game and how much your team has really grown since that Week 0 defeat against Pittsburgh State.
Yeah, you know, it's funny because I keep on hearing some of these analysts talk about, well, our schedule wasn't all that great. Well, we played Pittsburgh State at Pittsburgh State, and I believe there's a team that's in the GMAC that's undefeated and hasn't lost a game since they played us, and that's Ashland. So I don't know why people are talking as though Ferris hasn't played anybody. I mean, we beat potentially one champion, and we lost potentially another champion of their league. So, you know, we've played a pretty tough schedule, and it's going to be tough all the way through the end.
Well, Coach, congrats again on the big win over Grand Valley, and best of luck on the trip to Northern Michigan this week.
Thanks, Rob. Appreciate you.
We'll be back with more Ferris Sports Update right after this.